Hello everyone, Tina here with another 5 easy step card tutorial to share with you. Today we're using 2 Spellbinders Club Kits. We are creating with the large size of the month club kit. It's called Lock and Key Mailbox. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It creates this cutest little mailbox. I just think this is adorable. So this will be on our card today, and then I'm also going to create a bonus card using the Embossing Folder of the Month Club Kit. I'll make another 5 easy step card with the embossing folder, but that will be at the end, kind of a bonus, 2 for 1 today, using some Spellbinders Club Kits. So we're going to jump in with step number 1, which is creating our focal point, and for this we're going to be using our mailbox. I'm going to do some die cutting, and I'll be right back. We're using Spellbinders Fawn cardstock. It's from Spellbinders ColorWheel collection, and it's so pretty. I just love how soft this is. I love all the softness of these colors. To create the mailbox, it's very simple. There is a flap here that has a score line. I'm going to actually slightly score it here. I don't need it scored all the way, but you see the score line? I'm going to bring in my glue, and all I'm going to do is add a thin line of glue at the very top. Okay, and then there's a slit inside this piece of the mailbox. I'm just going to slide this in, and then you can line it up with the hole in here, and that's your mailbox. And I'm going to pop it up using a couple small foam squares, just so it kind of stays open. I'm going to add a couple here. Okay, and then we have this pretty detail piece. I'm going to go ahead and layer this just using some glue. I'm going to layer this right here at the bottom. If you wanted to pop that up for a little extra dimension, you could do that too. And then we have the little keyhole piece. I die cut mine out with white cardstock. We'll add this. There's debossed area, so you know where to put it. Okay, and then this piece here, I die cut out with Spellbinders Silver Mirror cardstock. And there are 2 little holes that could pop out. I'm glad they stayed in because they look like screws. So we're going to just keep those in there, and I glued them down. And that is our little keyhole with Spellbinders Mirror Silver cardstock. Now what we're going to do is create our little floral. I die cut out my stem. This is with Spellbinders Mint cardstock. And then we are going to add darker pink flowers. We're going to add, these are Spellbinders Tutu cardstock. And then we'll add the second layer to our flowers, which is the lighter pink. It's called Pink Sand. And that little rose or little tulip or little flower is all done. And that's just so pretty, isn't it? It didn't take any time at all. Now I created an envelope. The die cuts out the envelope, and then you have a little seal that you could layer together. So cute. I'm going to go ahead and add one seal to my envelope. This one's probably going to be covered, but I wanted to share with you how I sealed it. And then I add another little dot of glue, and then we can add the detail layer here. I have an extra one we can save for our next card. And then we have 2 little envelopes that have seals on them. I mean, how cute are these? And again, this one's probably going to be covered. We are going to take our envelopes and stuff our mailbox. You just add a little glue behind there, and we are good to go. Okay, I have these little flowers that we're going to add, just using a couple dots here. I think that looks nice. And then we have the key. I'm going to bring in some twine. I have some white twine. I'm just going to trim a small piece. And then I'm going to tie a bow here through our key. And then I'm going to use a glue dot, and I'm going to add the key right at the base of my floral with a glue dot. And then I do want to say that you see the inside of the wax seals have these itty bitty little hearts, which are so cute. If you want to keep those, I'm going to keep those in the packaging because they're adorable, but you could use those. So that's our focal point. Now we're going to move along to step number 2, which is our home panel. And since we are creating a mailbox, I thought postage goes perfect with our mailbox. So I'm going to bring in a piece of white cardstock. Okay, and then I'm going to take the second from the largest, and I'm going to create a panel with white cardstock. There we have our postage edge. I'm going to take our mailbox, and I'm just going to add some glue behind here. And then we're going to tack down our mailbox right to the center. And that's our home panel. Pretty easy, huh? Now we're going to move along to step number 3, which is our sentiment. And then for my greeting, I'm going to use this that says letters. And for this card, we're really not going to add a greeting, but we can add the word letters to our card. So I'm going to die cut out this plate with vellum, and then I'll die cut out this letters 3 times, and we're going to stack them to create a little bit of dimension. I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I just punched out all the letters and we have 3 of them. Now I'm going to use a few dots of glue here. And we're going to layer all 3 of these together. This way we have a little dimension. You know, I think there's plenty of room if you want to put foam tape behind here, but just something about stacking 3 of these together that looks really nice and really really clean looking. It really does look like chipboard. I'd love to hear if you guys like stacking your letters or not. Is it worth the extra effort? For me it is. But you see how thick it is? Now I'm going to add a couple dots of glue, really lightly, because you know what happens when you add glue to vellum. It kind of wants to wrinkle. Okay? And then we will add this to our little plate here that will line up. And then that will kind of replace our greeting. Okay? I am going to add little dots of glue behind the vellum where you can see the cardstock only, so it's not visible. And then we will take this and I'm going to layer it right over this piece here. I'm actually going over a leaf. I love how soft that looks. Just a little vellum adds so much. Now we're going to work on step number 4, which is our background. And for my background, I'm bringing back my postage edge rectangles, and we're going to take some blue cardstock. And it's a very pale blue, going with the real soft tones. This panel here will create an A2 card front panel. So, but it will give me dotted detail along the edges. So I'm going to run this through my die cut machine. You see that? I don't know if can you see the dotted detail? And that's all we're doing for our background. When we have a lot going on, or a big focal point, simple's better for our background. So we'll just take this and we're going to layer it on our card base, which is an A2. We'll tack this down just with a little bit of glue. And then I'll take my home panel and we're going to add glue behind here. And we're going to tack this down. So pretty, and I just love how soft, and I love all the lots of layers. Now we're going to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. And I'm bringing in my Spellbinders well-loved glaze and glue. I'm going to add glaze and glue over my seals. And then I'm also going to add some Color Essential gems, of course. These are my favorite, in case you haven't case you didn't know, these are my favorite. I'm using Peach Blush because I think it's going to go perfect with my chiffon cardstock. And we are going to add a few. I don't really need too many. I think 5 is the perfect amount. And then that will finish off that card. Okay, I said I was gonna play music and speed it up for my next card, but I'm just gonna prepare everything. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, step 1 is focal point. I cut out 3 of my envelopes and we're gonna layer these three together. And I think that's great. Okay, and then I cut out 2 keys, tied them with the bow, and then there is a glue dot behind there. That's ready to go also. That's going to be my focal point. And then I have 2 flowers. I'm only going to use 1 set. I wasn't sure if I wanted peach or pink. We'll see. So these will be my focal point. Okay, we're going to move along to step 2, which is our home panel. My home panel is where we're going to bring in our embossing folder. I have a panel that measures, I don't remember. So let me tell you, this one measures 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 inches. We're going to emboss this with the Spellbinders Embossing Folder of the Month Club Kit. It's called Perforated Stamp Edges. Now there's lines on here, so when I emboss this, I'm going to make sure that my lines are straight. So this is what it looks like. So cool. And I did make sure those lines are straight. And then I thought, you know what, I really like the way the scallop looked. That's part of our mailbox. That's this piece here. So we're going to use this as a border. We're going to make this double purpose. Okay, so I die cut out 2. And what we're going to do is add some adhesive behind 1 set. And I wasn't worried about this side. Just more or less wanted about 1 inch of the scallop. And I was hoping I could make it the same width as my panel. We're just going to tack these 2 together to create a continuous pattern. Maybe add a little extra glue here. And then we have a really pretty scalloped edge. Okay, I am actually going to trim this off here just to make everything a little bit more even. And then we'll add some adhesive. And we'll tack this down to the side of our panel here. And you can't even tell that that's 2 different pieces. How cool is that? That's our home panel. Pretty simple, huh? Now, we're going to go ahead and take our envelopes and we will pop them up with some foam squares. I think that's a good spot. Okay, now I'm not going to add the keys or the flowers yet because we are going to move along to step number 3, which is our sentiment. For this one, we're going to actually use the plate in our die set that says hello. I die cut it out once with the metal plate, kind of like a metal plate, and then once with the darker orange and once with the same color here. I'm going to add some glue behind here, and I was happy that those pieces stayed in here. And this one, you see the hello stayed in there. I'm just going to layer it right over the top so we could see the darker hello. Another option would be just to punch those out and inlay them. But since they stayed in, it was a bonus. And we have extra dimension. I'm going to put a piece of foam tape behind here. And then we are going to layer it. And that is my sentiment. We're going to put some adhesive behind here. And this is going to go tack down. We're going to put it right. We'll put it just under one of the other envelopes here, centering it on that blue cardstock. Now we can add our, and I think I'm going to use the pink. And then we could put this on the inside of the card if we wanted. And then I have my little keys. I just love it. I don't know what it is about keys, but they're awful nice. Especially when you die cut them out with the silver mirror cardstock. And then I'm going to add the keys right next to the greeting and on the stem of that flower. And we need to trim the tails a little bit. Our home panel, our sentiment, and our focal point are all done. Now we need to work on step number 4, which is our background. I'm going to bring back this die from our postage edge rectangles, and I'm going to cut out a panel with white cardstock. I already adhered it to my card base, and it's a beautiful day. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we have an ice cream truck going down the street. Probably can't hear it, huh? But I just love that. Oh my goodness. When we lived in the country, we never had an ice cream truck going down the street. So I was super excited about that. Ice cream trucks just make me happy. Although they are a little bit, these days are a little bit creepy. But there's no way I'd let my kids run out to the ice cream truck if I had babies. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling and hope they give you a cute little giggle. But there is our dotted detail in our background. Now I'm going to take this panel, and we are going to add this to our card front and our background. It's just centering it, keeping it simple. Give that a good press. And then we need bells and whistles. So we're going to move along to step number 5. It's time to embellish. We're going to use the same glazing glue. And we'll go over our seals. The glazing glue is actually even a little bit more runny than glossy accents, so it's a little bit thinner consistency. Huge bottle though. This is the 2 ounce, and I like it. Okay, that's that, and then we're going to bring in a few of our peach Bellini gems, and that will finish off my little bonus card using the Spellbinders Club Kits. So here's both cards that we made today with the Spellbinders Large Die of the Month Club Kit, and also the perforated stamped edges. That's the Embossing Folder of the Month Club Kit. If you guys are new, Spellbinders Club Kits are a monthly Club Kit subscription, and the links are down below if you want to head on over and check it out. But they sure are cute and so much fun. I hope you enjoyed my projects. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.